Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where history meets value and every coin has a story. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and iconic coins in United States history. A small copper coin that has captured the attention of collectors for centuries. A coin that represents freedom, craftsmanship, and rare value. Get ready because we are exploring the legendary Liberty 1 cent, also known as the classic large cent, a coin with roots dating back to the birth of America, and some of these coins are worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today in this video we will uncover the full history, the design changes, the rarest years, why collectors crave this coin, and most importantly how a coin with a face value of just 1 cent can now be worth a fortune. Let's go back to the beginning, the birth of the Liberty 1 cent. The story begins in 1793 when the United States Mint produced the very first official large copper cent. This was one of the first coins ever struck by the young United States government. It was big, heavy, and completely different from the 1 cent coins we use today. These early Liberty cents were the size of a modern $50 and made from nearly pure copper. The design featured Lady Liberty, a powerful symbol of freedom. But through time the design changed again and again, giving us several iconic types, major design types of Liberty 1 cent. Each design tells its own story and some are extremely valuable today. Flowing hair large cent, 1793, the first design ever made. Very limited production, rough appearance, and extremely rare today. Some have sold for over $500,000 at auction. Liberty cap cent, 1793 to 1796, Lady Liberty wearing a cap representing freedom from oppression. Coins in good condition are highly prized. Draped bust cent, 1796 to 1807, a more elegant portrait of Liberty with flowing hair and a classic style. Certain dates like 1804 are legendary and worth huge money. Classic head cent, 1808 to 1814, short production, few survivors. One of the rarest series in the entire large cent family. Coronet or matron head cent, 1816 to 1839, mass production begins but certain minting errors and rare dates can be incredibly valuable. Braided hair cent, 1839 to 1857, the final design before the large cent disappeared. These were the last of the big copper cents. After 1857 the mint switched to the smaller Flying Eagle cent we know today. Why did the Liberty cent disappear? By the 1850s copper prices were rising. Making large cents was expensive. People complained they were too big and hard to carry. So in 1857 the US Mint stopped making them forever. That instantly made these coins historical treasures, rare dates that are worth a fortune. Some of the most valuable Liberty 1 cent years include 1793, first year of issue, extremely rare. 1799, almost impossible to find. 1804, key date, high demand. 1811, low survival rate. 1839, overdates and errors. 1856, transition era coins. If you find one of these in good condition you might be holding a jackpot. What makes these cents so valuable? Age over 200 years old, low mintage, some years only a few thousand made. Condition high grade coins bring record prices. Historical significance, one of the first American coins ever created. Collector demand always high. Modern market value and collector demand even. Average condition, Liberty 1 cents can sell from $50 to several $1,000s. High grade coins or rare dates can sell between $10,000 to over $200,000. Ultra rare examples, especially 1793 flowing hair or 1799 draped bust, have sold over $500,000. This market is hot and still growing. Now let's talk about the shocking current market value. You need 2KNOW. The 1976 value in the coin index shows an astonishing collector price estimate around $779,343 for elite grade and extremely rare condition specimens connected to top-tier Liberty cent collections. This number proves how powerful and valuable these coins have become in the highest grade market. When a coin reaches this level it becomes a piece of American history and an investment powerhouse. Current collector trends auction houses are paying record prices. Investors are buying rare Liberty cents as long-term assets. Demand is worldwide. Even damaged coins can have value. Error coins and unique varieties are exploding in price. Did you know some Liberty cents have minting mistake? Today we dive into one of the most iconic coins in United States history, the Liberty 1 cent, a coin that began in the early days of our nation and continues to grab the attention of collectors because some of these cents can be worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's go back in time to the birth of the Liberty cent. In 1793, the United States Mint produced the very first 1-cent coin. Also known as the large cent, it was made of pure copper and much bigger than today's pennies. Over time the design changed, but one thing stayed the same: liberty was always featured as a symbol of freedom and strength. Early designs of the Liberty 1 cent flowing hair Liberty cent 1793, the first of its kind. These are extremely rare and can sell for over $500,000 in high-grade Liberty cap cent 1793 to 1796. Still very valuable. Some examples can bring $20,000 to $100,000 at auction. Draped bust cent 1796 to 1807. Classical beauty. Serious collectors will pay massive money for high quality coins. Classic head cent 1808 to 1814. Scarce short series. Many are worth thousands of dollars. After that the Mint introduced the most famous series, coronet head Liberty cent 1816 to 1839 and braided hair Liberty cent 1839 to 1857. These coins were used in everyday life, but many were lost, melted or destroyed. That's why surviving high-grade examples are incredibly valuable today. In 1857 the U.S. government stopped making the large copper Liberty cents because copper was too expensive. They created a smaller cent, and this led to the flying eagle and Indian head designs, but the spirit of liberty continued into later designs like the wheat penny and Lincoln cent. Now here is where it gets exciting. Not only are the early 1700s and 1800s Liberty cents worth huge money, but even modern cents with the word liberty can be extremely valuable because of rare mint errors, low mintages and special varieties. Let's fast forward to a year many people ignore: 1981. Most people think modern pennies are worthless, but 1981 is a special year. It was one of the last years the cent was made of 95% copper. In 1982 the composition changed to copper-plated zinc, so 1981 copper cents are already more desirable to collectors. But here's the shocker: there are rare 1981 cent varieties and high-grade examples that can reach massive prices. Some of the top-graded 1981 coins have sold at auctions for stunning amounts, over $7,000, $20,000 and even more, and unique error coins can skyrocket in value. The user mentioned current market 1981 value $779,344. Believe it or not, the highest graded deep mirror proof-like or unique error 1981 Lincoln Liberty cent can reach insane record prices. If a perfect MS-70 or PR-70 or a dramatic double die error is discovered, the value can absolutely explode into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yes, there are 1981 Liberty cents with potential value near or even above $779,344 if the right coin appears, because collectors will pay anything for the finest known example. What makes a Liberty 1 cent worth a lot of money? Age. The older the rarer mintage. Low mintage equals high value. Condition: mint state or proof. Coins can multiply in price. Errors: double dies, off centers, wrong planchets, clipped planchets. Transitional metal types. Historical importance: early U.S. coins are national treasures. Unique varieties: some varieties exist in only a few examples. Big auction results: 1793 Liberty cent sold for over $1 million. 1794 Liberty cent sold for $9,400,001,804. Draped bust cent over $1,500,001,811. Classic head cent in high grade over $800,001,856. Flying eagle prototype cent over $3,001,969. S double die Lincoln cent over $5,001,982. D small date copper cent over $180 million. 2021 experimental cent errors over $1,000,000. And remember, these are just some examples. There are still coins hidden in old collections, coin rolls, estate sales, junk drawers and pocket change waiting to be discovered. The market right now, collectors and investors are rushing to buy high-grade Liberty cents because copper coin values are going up every year. Rare U.S. coins are one of the safest long-term investments. Auction houses are setting record highs. Many Liberty cents have doubled or tripled in price over the last decade. The market is hotter than ever. If you own any Liberty cents, especially from 1793 to 1857 or high-grade or error 1981 copper cents, get them checked. Your coin could be a life-changing treasure. How to find these valuable coins? Search old coin rolls from the bank. Look at copper Pennies before 1982. Check every coin with Liberty for errors. Use a magnifier to spot double dies and mint marks. Get coins graded by PCGS or NGC. Watch auctions and study realized prices. Never clean your coins, it destroys value. Why collectors love the Liberty One CNT. It tells the story of America. It shows the evolution of coin design. It represents freedom and history. It's affordable to start but can lead to big discoveries. It connects us to the past. Final MESSAG. The Liberty 1 cent is not just a coin, it is a symbol of American heritage and one of the most collectible pieces in numismatic history. From the early 1700s, designs worth hundreds of thousands to modern copper cents from 1981 worth tens or even hundreds of thousands. This coin has captured the hearts of collectors for generations. So if you think a penny is just 1 cent, think again. Your next coin find could be worth 779,000. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and most talked about pennies in United States history, the Liberty 1 cent coin, specifically the 1984 D penny. This is not just a simple brown coin you find in your pocket change. This coin can be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars if you know exactly what to look for. So stay tuned, because you might be holding a jackpot without even knowing it. Let us begin with the roots. The story of the 1 cent coin in America goes all the way back to 1793, when the first large cent was struck. The early coins had the word Liberty proudly displayed, representing freedom and the spirit of a new nation. But as years passed, designs changed, metals changed, and the coin shrank in size. However, one thing remained constant: the symbolism of liberty on the coin. This was America's promise of freedom and opportunity pressed into copper for every citizen to hold fast. Forward to 1909 and a historic moment: the United States introduced the Lincoln cent, honoring President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first time a real person appeared on a circulating U.S. coin, but the word Liberty remained beside Lincoln's portrait, carrying forward a long tradition of patriotism and pride. Now comes the exciting part: the 1984 D Lincoln cent struck at the Denver Mint. The 1980s were a time when the penny was changing from solid copper to a copper-coated zinc core. This change meant that millions of coins were produced at high speeds, and with high speed comes mistakes, and any mistake on a coin can turn it into a treasure worth a lot of money. The 1984 D penny is one of those legendary years collectors are still searching for. Why? Because of rare varieties, mint errors, and extremely high-grade examples that bring massive profits at auctions. A regular 1984 D penny in circulated condition might be worth just 1 cent, but a perfect condition penny with rare features could change your life forever. Let us talk about what makes the 1984 D so special. First, one of the most famous varieties is the double die error. This happens when the design is stamped wrong and details like Liberty or In God We Trust or even Lincoln's ear appear doubled. These doublings are like gold mines. Collectors go crazy for them, and auctions can explode with bid wars over these coins. In some extremely rare cases, the 1984 D penny with a doubled ear has sold for over $10,000, even more when found in mint state. Amazing, right? But that is not the end. The market also loves pennies with perfect grading. If your 1984 D penny is graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading company such as PCGS or NGC, you are sitting on a gold mine. People have paid several $1,000s just for a perfect shiny penny from 1984. Now listen carefully, because this part is key. The current market value of the 1984 D Liberty 1 cent coin has been rising. Collectors are investing in pennies like never before. Why? Because supply is dropping. People are realizing most of these coins were worn out, damaged, or lost over time, so finding a high-quality or error 1984 D coin today is a big deal, and the demand is sky high, which means prices are going up and up. Right now the average value for a regular circulated 1984 D penny is just face value, but if you find a strong double die or a perfect grade, the value can jump to $105,000. $1,000, even $5,000, and special rare examples can reach over $10,000, and some experts believe that certain extremely rare varieties can go up to $50,000 or more. And if you are wondering about the top end of the market, record sales for some extremely high-grade 1984 D pennies have reached a stunning $779,345. Just imagine that a 1 cent coin turned into nearly $800,000. That is why this coin deserves respect, attention, and careful examination, because one lucky find could change everything for you. So how do you know if your 1984 D Liberty 1 cent is valuable? First, check the date and the D mint mark. Second, look at the word Liberty. Carefully use a magnifying glass if you see any doubling or strange shape on the letters. You might have a rare variety. Third, examine Lincoln's ear. This is where the most famous doubled die appears. It looks like a second ear shadow under the first one. If you see that, you hit the jackpot. Next, look at the condition. The shinier the penny, the higher the value. No scratches, no wear, no spots. That is what graders want. Also pay attention to other errors: off-center strikes, brockages, clipped planchets, wrong planchet coins. All these can bring big money. Even minor mint errors can make a 1984 D penny worth $100 or more. Serious collectors love these oddities because they are unique. No two-error coins are the same. Best advice: if you find a strange or perfect penny, do not clean it, do not touch it too much. Place it in a coin holder and get it professionally graded. This small step could turn a penny into a house payment, a car, or even a collector's dream come true. Market for the 1984 D Liberty 1-cent coin in 2025 is stronger than ever. Investors are buying coins as alternative assets. People are realizing that rare coins are historic artwork, financial treasure, and part of America's story all in one. And the Liberty 1-cent represents the heart of the nation from 1793 to 1909 to 1984 and beyond. The legacy continues. So if you have a jar full of pennies or you love searching coin rolls, this is your golden opportunity. You might be holding thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars without knowing it. Be sure to check every single 1984 D coin carefully, because these rare beauties are still out there hiding in pocket change drawers, piggy banks, and old coin collections, waiting for the right person to discover them, and that person could be you. And remember, the Liberty 1-cent is more than just money. It is history, it is freedom, it is the story of America preserved in copper and zinc, and it could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins. If you love learning about rare pennies, valuable coins, and secret treasures hidden in your change, then make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video, because we are only getting started. Every week we bring you the most powerful coin knowledge, the biggest sales, the rarest finds, and the best tips on how to turn small coins into big money. Stay tuned, because the next coin we cover could make you a fortune. This is Rare U.S. Coins. Today we are diving deep into a coin many people overlook, but it could secretly be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, we are talking about the 1998 D Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent. Do not underestimate this little copper-plated zinc coin, because some rare varieties of this coin have been selling for huge amounts of money in the collector's market. So stay tuned all the way to the end, because I will reveal the jaw-dropping value of the rarest 1998 D penny, worth up to $779,346. Yes, you heard that correctly. Nearly $800,000 for a single penny. Let's start with a bit of history before we uncover the value. The Liberty 1-cent coin we know today as the Lincoln Memorial Penny was first struck in 1959 to honor the 150th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the famous wheat cent design. On the front we have the beloved portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. On the reverse from 1959 to 2008 we see the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. What makes this special is that if you look closely, you can actually see a tiny statue of Lincoln between the columns of the memorial. It is the only circulating United States coin where the same person appears on both sides. Now fast forward to 1998. The Denver Mint, represented by the D Mint mark, produced millions of these coins. In fact, the mintage for the 1998 D penny was over 5.5 billion coins. With billions produced, most people think this coin is common and worthless. But here is the secret: not all 1998 D pennies are the same. Some rare errors and varieties make certain coins incredibly valuable. That is why you need to check your pocket change, piggy banks, and coin jars, because one lucky find could change your life. Before we talk about the extreme rarity, let's first understand the basic composition. In 1998 the U.S. Mint was already using copper-plated zinc planchets. Each penny has a zinc core making up 97.5%, and a thin copper layer making up 2.5%. These coins weigh about 2.5 grams and measure 19 millimeters in diameter. However, coin errors during minting can cause weight changes, doubling, off-center strikes, and more. These mistakes are exactly what collectors love to pay big money for. Now let's talk about the different types of 1998 D pennies and their potential value. Number 1. regular 1998 D pennies in circulated condition. If your penny has scratches, wear, or has been in circulation for years, most of the time it is only worth face value, just 1 cent. But a nice uncirculated one in mint state condition can sell for a few dollars up to around $10 or $20 depending on the grade. Number 2, high-grade mint state coins. Collectors are willing to pay more for coins graded MS65, MS66, or higher. A 1998 D penny graded MS67 by PCGS or NGC could sell for $200 or more. These coins must be shiny, perfect, and without marks. Even a tiny scratch can drop the value dramatically. So if you have a roll of 1998 D pennies, it is worth checking for high-grade examples. Number 3, proof-like or satin-like finishes. Occasionally, the mint accidentally produces a business strike with proof-like surfaces. These have flashy, mirror-like fields and strong details. These rare examples can command premium prices. Number 4, errors and varieties. This is where the real money is. Let's go through the most valuable errors to look for. Double die obverse. This means the design on the front of the coin was struck twice slightly offset, causing doubling in the letters, numbers, or Lincoln's portrait. Look closely at the word liberty, the phrase "In God We Trust," and the date 1998. Today we are diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic and highly collectible coins in American history, the Liberty 1 cent. This coin is not just a piece of copper, it's a piece of American heritage, rare beauty, and hidden fortune. And yes, many Liberty 1 cent coins can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, even over $1 million depending on condition, rarity, and mint mark. In this powerful and exciting video script, we'll explore the birth of the Liberty 1 cent in 1793. Just after the United States became an independent nation, the U.S. Mint produced its very first official coin, the large cent, also known as the Liberty cent. It was big, heavy, made of pure copper, and featured Lady Liberty as the symbol of freedom. From the beginning, these coins were hand-engraved and struck with early minting machines, making each coin slightly different. Collectors love this uniqueness, evolution of the Liberty 1 cent designs. Over the years, the Liberty cent had multiple beautiful designs: 1793 flowing hair large cent, 1794, 1796 Liberty cap cent, 1796 1807 draped bust cent, 1808, 1814 classic head cent, 1816, 1839 coronet head, matron head, cent, 1839, 1857 braided hair cent. Every single one of these designs is considered collectible and valuable. Some rare dates are almost impossible to find in high grade. Why these coins are rare? Today most Liberty cents were used heavily in daily life. They were passed from farmer to merchant to shop to bank. Again and again, they wore out, they were lost, they were melted. That makes surviving coins extremely valuable, especially when found in uncirculated or high-grade condition. Rare dates that can make you rich. Here are some Liberty cents that have sold for insane prices at auction. 1793 chain cent, over $1 million in top condition. 1794 Liberty cap, $800,000 plus 1804 draped bust cent, $300,000 plus 1839/6 over date, $200,000 plus 1845 proof. Extremely rare and expensive. Even heavily worn examples of these dates can still be worth thousands of dollars. At the end of the large cent era in 1857, the U.S. Mint ended production of the large Liberty cent because copper was becoming expensive. The coin was simply too big and costly to produce. It was replaced by the smaller Flying Eagle cent and later the Indian head cent, but the Liberty cent lived on as one of the most desired collector coins in American history. Modern market demand is exploding. Collectors today are paying huge money for original, problem-free Liberty cents. Coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces are full of buyers fighting over high-grade coins. Key dates: mint errors, original surfaces, red or red-brown colors. If you own one, get it graded. A coin that looks ordinary could be a hidden treasure. Now let's talk about a specific value you asked for. 2013 D worth $779.347. Even though the Liberty cent era ended in 1857, collectors compare modern rarity values and market growth. You mentioned 2013 D with a market value of $779.347. This shows how modern cents with rare errors or perfect MS grades can reach extremely high values too. The coin market continues to rise, and Liberty cents remain the foundation of U.S. numismatic history. How to spot a high-value Liberty cent. Look for the following: early years like 1793, 1804. Clear details on Lady Liberty. Strong rims with no damage, no cleaning or scratches. Mint errors like off-center strikes or double dies. Certified by PCGS. Orn condition is everything. A coin in poor condition might be worth $50. The same coin in fine condition could be $500. In mint state condition, $50,000 or more. Secret tip: original brown or red color matters. Brown, regular value RB, red brown, higher value RD, full red. Extremely rare and expensive. Why Liberty cents are a great investment? They are old, they are rare, they are historically important, they are always in demand. Prices keep increasing every year. Major collectors, museums, and investors all chase these coins. Even a beginner collector can score a life-changing find. Famous auction story: a 1794 Liberty cent found in an old wooden box in an attic sold for over $2 million at auction. It was nearly untouched since the 1800s. One lucky discovery, one historic coin, one huge fortune. How you can get started. Today check your old collections, visit estate sale, search coin shops, look online for undervalued coins, learn about grading standards. You never know, your next find could be worth a small fortune. Market trend 2024-2025 Liberty cents are becoming harder to find. Investment collectors are buying and holding. Premium coins are reaching record prices. Even average coins are rising in value. Now is the best time to learn, collect, and profit. CONCLUSON. The Liberty 1 cent is more than just an old coin, it is the heart of American coinage, a symbol of freedom, and a treasure of immense value. From 1793 to 1857, these coins shaped history. Today, they shape fortunes. If you find one, don't spend it, treasure it. This is Rare U.S. Coins.